It's 11:30 p.m. and Don and I are headed to bed, and there's a severe thunderstorm headed our way. I saw these flashes of light outside. Just to err on the side of caution, I'm gonna unplug Ruby. So she won't get a full charge tonight, but she's got a pretty good charge. Yeah, I got 182 miles. That's enough for my day tomorrow. We know we don't have to do that. It just seems prudent. And Don can always go out and plug her in tomorrow morning. Hi, buddy. Sorry to interrupt your sleep, but it's going to rain here in a little bit. You're going to want to move anyway. Well, that storm last night couldn't have been too bad because I fell asleep anyway.
I never heard a thing.
So that was good. Don's gone and plugged Ruby back in this morning. Yep. And this time of year, if I needed it, which I won't, but I do have the option of plugging in when I come home this morning because
That's right.
We don't go to Shoulder until 11 a.m.
That's right.
Yeah, and peak at 1.
Right.
So, but she would finish charging before 11 even. So, yeah, but she's charging a little bit now. Yeah. And all the talk this morning while we're half asleep is over whether or not Tesla will go private.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to be watching to see what others say today about it. Interesting discussion.
Yeah, I told Marianne I like squeezing.
Good morning, Gray. Yep, Johnny's fixing to come out the door. Hey, Tuxie. Yeah, I wish I had more time to rub on you, but I promise when I come home in a little while I will, okay? Yeah, you're a good boy. Good morning, Ruby. So I'm up to 197 miles. Hey, bud.
Hey, Mom.
Wow, 6:39 and I thought we were on time and we've lost 2 more minutes today. Oops. Still, we should be good. Like I said, buddy, I promise I'll be back in a little bit. I promise to give you more attention. You be a good boy. We've had, thankfully, an uneventful ride in this morning. Pretty smooth sailing at 7:12 entering downtown. That gets us over to the school in plenty of time. Not as early as we'd like, but plenty of time. Been on traffic aware cruise control this morning pretty much the whole distance. And yes, Ruby does like to ride like the wind. Bye, buddy. Have a great day. Love you.
I love you too.
See you this afternoon.
I'll see you this afternoon too.
One of the kids from Johnny's school must have taken a bird scooter to school this morning. I didn't quite make it to level 37 on Pokemon Go yesterday. I was about 40,000 XP short. I'm currently at 24,000 XP short. I'm hoping to get there before I get to the house. But right now, I'm gonna step into the Walmart in Garner for my morning walk. So from time to time, I have felt like the Garner Walmart was a little more dangerous of a place to park than some other places. One time I spotted a guy on the dash cam when I reviewed the footage at night, walking past Ruby, checking her out, circling her. He didn't do anything, but you know, it just made me a little leery. So I noticed today that they have parked this thing called a lot cop, solar paneled cameras and such here in the parking lot. So my observations must not be totally unfounded, and looks like they are trying to do something to make this parking lot a little safer. Hey guys, I promised you I'd be back. How are ya? Hi, Tuxie. Come on guys, over here. So Don pulled everything out of the van this morning, but of course I've got to decide what to do with it. Do appreciate him getting things started. This is the first bag. So what do you find in a vehicle with 250,000 miles? Well, paper for kids to draw on, dog toy, hand warmers, extra earbuds, you know, glasses, stuff. So all these quarters came out of the van. Now, why would I have quarters in the van? Because back in 2006 when I got the van, we didn't have all of these parking meters that you could just swipe a card. So I don't need these anymore. I don't need to put them in Ruby because, you know, I can just swipe now. But yeah, we used to have to actually feed the meter. I did get the cleanup finished. And some kids are gonna be very happy when we go to Chuck E. Cheese and spend all of the tokens that I found in 2 separate bags, no less, from the door pockets of the van. Time to go get Johnny. Now there's the skyline that I missed with some pretty clouds this afternoon. Almost watercolor-like. So I've parked Ruby along the street here in historic Oakwood, and Johnny and I are walking a block back to try to rent a couple of bird scooters. So we're right here at the governor's mansion. We've only walked about a block, and there are 3 scooters. We saw 2 people scoot by, and we were worried they were gone after we took such effort to park. Now to figure out how the app works. So go into the app and scan the QR code. Sounds like a plan. Scan the QR code, unlock. It wants me to enter my credit card, but I thought I had already put in my credit card. But I guess not, so that's fine. It's willing to take a picture.
Now it wants Mom's driver's license.
Barcode on the back of my driver's license, okay.
Are we good?
Scroll down and read to agree. Hang on. I accept. So we had to do the enter the credit card, then it wanted to scan the barcode on my driver's license, then it wanted me to accept liability, and then it says to start bird, kick start 3 times. Actually, let's see. Kick start 3 times, then push throttle button with thumb to ride. Ride in bike lanes when available and avoid pedestrians and sidewalks. Squeeze brake with left hand to slow down. Bring your own helmet to stay safe while you ride. We didn't bring a helmet today, sorry. Local rules, traffic regulations prohibit. You're not supposed to be on the sidewalk. Everyone is riding them there. You're supposed to have a helmet. I haven't seen anyone with a helmet. You're not allowed to ride without a valid driver's license, which I didn't know that they intended for these to not be operated by teenagers. I'm gonna let Johnny try it out on a non-populated sidewalk where there's nobody else around and we can't get in. I guess the way it goes on is that if you kick 3 times, it starts the electric motor. Johnny has a lot of scooter experience, so I'm pretty comfortable with him. As you see, we're not near any pedestrians. Started to go pretty fast, huh? Yeah, there's the electric motor kicking in. He understands the brake is on the left and how to operate the handbrake. I'll have to give it a try. So turn around and come back to Mom. Yeah, so uphill here. Pretty cool, huh? What do you think?
It's cool.
You can go up to the corner and then come back to Mom. So it's $1 to unlock it, and it's 15 cents a minute. And we're just playing. Obviously today we don't have a real need. I guess I'm slightly disheartened that they don't expect teenagers to operate them. You know, they want you to be 16 and over. I am going to give it a try, although I'm a little nervous about that. But I am going to try it. Doing good, buddy. You can go down to the corner and then come back one more time, okay? It was hard to find a safe place to park that we didn't have to pay for where there was a scooter within a block or 2. But we saw a lot of scooters, and we saw a lot of people on scooters, and I would say they're really popular. Now, they might not be popular with the city, and there might be some fuddy-duddy people that don't want to share a city space with them, but I think most people are liking them. Johnny has a Razor scooter, and like I said, he used to be on it all the time, and he's got a lot of experience with scooters, so he took to this like, you know, a fish in water, so to speak. I figured. So the scooters do have a kickstand, and Johnny wondered how fast it went. I don't remember. Not super fast, maybe 15 miles per hour. We'll look it up. But you're right, it can start to go pretty fast. I would have preferred a flat sidewalk to find out. Uphill, my speed, it'll go 5 miles an hour. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Mom.
I'm doing it, buddy. I'm doing it.
Woo!
Yeah, it can get going pretty fast downhill with the throttle. You basically got to really hold the brake to try to stop going downhill. We're gonna leave it here by this phone pole, which is adjacent to this parking lot. I don't want to leave it by Ruby, because that's basically in front of a person's house. And so to take a picture here, to put it back, you just press the lock button. Done riding? Yep, end ride. And you hear it beeping at me too. It's signaling that it's done. And I've ended my ride. I don't know why it's still loud, but we're done. So it told me that we rode for 17 minutes. Sure doesn't seem like it's that long. 0.7 miles, and the total cost was $3.55, which is really pretty darned expensive. I guess if you're comparing it to riding a taxi though, maybe not so bad. New Model S. Well, that was a nice, fun activity for us to do this afternoon. Learned some things. I think Don had already done the math and figured it was expensive, because you know he's always thinking about that. Not something we would do on a regular basis if it's going to be that expensive for such a short amount. Now, if you didn't have to pay to park, which we were on the outskirts of downtown, so we didn't, that's helpful. You know, if you're driving a car downtown and you're putting it in a parking deck and you're paying for the car parking and you're paying for the use of the scooter, that's gonna up your fee too. So it's a little, I thought it was a little expensive. I think they're really making out good. I suspect those scooters are gonna hold up a fair amount of time and not need to be replaced too quick. So I don't know, a scooter like that at $3.55 would pay for itself in a week or two. I would think that that would be a pretty profitable business based on what they're charging. I like the availability of them. You know, if cities or municipalities wanted to put them in on their own and run the program for their citizens, that would be, I would like that better. Yeah. Charge a nominal fee, you know, 50 cents a ride or something, so that people are respectful and return them. You know, still obviously have to put in a credit card if it disappears and gets gone, so it can be replaced, and the responsible party. But, you know, I just think probably at $3.55 I could have hopped in a taxi and gone several blocks for the cost of using the scooter. But thanks to my helper today, who did an excellent job. Please don't fuss at us too much because I let him on it. Probably should have been a little bit better prepared with the helmet, but we didn't see not one person downtown riding with a helmet today, which is not to say that they shouldn't have been riding with the helmet, but we weren't going against the grain. Apparently Bird will send you a helmet. I don't know what the details are, but if you need a helmet, you can send some money, I suppose, and request one from them, or, you know, go find your own. told Johnny that if he was helpful with the scooter out there on the 95-degree afternoon, that I would stop and get him a refreshing beverage on the way home, and he chose a frosted lemonade at Chick-fil-A, and I sampled it, and it's like an orange dreamsicle in liquid form, and it is like one of the best things I have ever tasted. I didn't get one. 96 miles today. And we are really getting close to 30,000 miles. Look at that, 29,850.4. So like Don was saying, sort of, maybe by the end of the week we'll be at 30,000. Johnny's back on homework, wishing one of the kitty cats was right beside him, but everybody's deserted him. I'm so sorry, bud. In all fairness though, Mittens did go in there with him for a while and hang out. So poor Don is absolutely sweltering out here in the heat. But he's getting a chance to use his jack.
That's right.
And he's just checking stuff. He's just checking stuff.
Right.
We've got everything emptied out. Johnny went and did round 2. And he re-secured the jack in the back. It was kind of clunking around. It wasn't secured properly. And yep, he's just getting her ready. Getting her ready to sell. So Wake County, well, we're in Wake County, but the northern part of the county is really big. I mean, it'd take me an hour or better to get to the other side of the county. They've got severe thunderstorm up there, and it's clouding up over here now. I sure hope we're not going to get severe weather again tonight. I'm fixing to go cook us some hamburgers. Hopefully we'll be sitting with our feet up and in the air conditioning soon for the rest of the evening.